We go again. Hello YouTube and welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ame here with another Devlog stream. We're working on the game of the year 2025, which is Shadows of Tuonela. It's a point-and-click chill action RPG inspired by RuneScape Classic, Don't Starve, and Finnish Folklore. That is our newest pitch right there. So yeah, we got this week is gonna be a big one, guys. It's gonna be a big one. It has some big hurdles, big kind of like challenges that we gotta get through and past, and they have me a little bit of intimidated, but we are not gonna get discouraged. We're gonna power through, and we're gonna hashtag get shit done. Screaming into the void and no one can hear me. Hey, I can hear you, Ice AG. Nice, AG, how's it going, man? Alright, so, yeah. Did you, by the way, finish your renovation? I hear you were retiling. Alright, boys. So, last night, and yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We are going to be playtesting the game one more time before I get my friends and you guys in the community to test it out. So what I did yesterday is I started a new account at a new guy called Beta Boy. Let's see if I remember the password. I think it was that. Yeah. So we're gonna be testing the game kind of like alone once more, and this is where we left off. So we have green gear except for black ring. And we just got a cyan pickaxe. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue on the cyan tier, and we're just gonna like feel how the difficulty is, and kind of like try to finish the game. So that's today's plan. I already made some notes. So we have a combat distance checker problem, needs to be fixed. Then the animations are kind of like where the character is facing. There is an issue of how it's handled, so we gotta fix that. Bank, I think, is gonna need an expansion. So I think bank can only support like up to 40 items, and I think there are more items than 40 in the game. So that needs to be changed. But hey, let's start with doing a little bit of mining. We're gonna need a bag full of cyan to kind of like improve our gear to the next level, and when we get that, we are gonna be good to move on. So I'm just gonna be chilling here and talking to the chat. As AG, I'm gonna let's enable the chat so I can show what we're talking about. Nope, I need to remove one wall. And hit my friend that is a plumber in the head with the club and drag him over to my house and do some charity. Hey, at least you have a friend who knows what he's doing, you know? At least you have a friend. Let's see if this guy's gonna aggro. Nope. I think these guys are kind of perfect. They should be, you know, bothering you, but they shouldn't be attacking you at all times. Yeah, I kind of like it. Kind of like how they are working. Oh yeah, there's actually one big thing that I want to do. Let's do a new note. Let's do a new piece of notes here. Before I forget, we need to add. I forgot about it because what the hell? What was I talking about? There was something I wanted to do and I just completely blanked out. Does it work in multiplayer, says Isaac. Yeah, we're gonna see that after we get our dedicated server running. Yeah. We're first gonna do a closed beta with you guys. And then we're gonna do open when we are kind of like happy with the closed tests. The Steam beta or Steam demo is gonna be the open beta. So everyone can get in. I just forgot, like, what was I talking about? Like, holy shit. There was something I needed to be done, like. I can't believe I just, like, forgot about it immediately. Maybe I need to get my brain checked. I need to... Oh, yeah, now I remember. What the hell is that? Occlusion cooling. This is a technical word that means that it's one of the bigger kind of like performance features that you can apply to the game. Basically, it means that only your surroundings get rendered. That's basically what it means. So you can basically assign the distance to which doesn't get rendered. So you can really like save on your PC's or hardware's performance by setting the occlusion culling. So you're not gonna be rendering the whole world like we are right now. Like there is no culling happening in the game. So I think we're gonna be implementing that for the beta as well. I think it's easy to do, but I could be wrong. Well, yep. Hey, good Anselmi, how's it going? Good to meet you. Where are you from, my friend? Good is like, hello. How long have you been working on the game? We started with the early concept in August, so I think that's 8.5 months or something. So yeah, we've been working on the game for quite some time now. All right, let's go see how many bars did we get. Let's see how many bars we got. All right, here we go. A gift from the gods. Feels like we got quite a many. I think we had let's see how many we had. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17. I think we had 17 ores and we got 10 bars. You get one every 2 with a extra chance. So basically we would have gotten 8 by default. And how many did we get? Okay, we got 2 extra. That's not too special. From Helsinki, how's it going at the capital of Finland, our capital? Do you guys feel proud to be the capital of the rest of the Finland? Because here in Oulu, it looks like you guys are better than us. No, you guys aren't better than us, but it is a little bit. It's a little bit more fancy up down there. What do you think? All right, so we got 12 bars. How many do we need for, let's say, sword? I can't remember, but that can't be enough. There's no way that's enough. So let's go for another run. Let's go for another run. Feels like we got the bag full fairly quick. Ooh, I'm gonna kill Heezy on the way. He's coming for my booty. But yeah, I've been working on this game for quite a while. It has had a few development cycles already. First, we kind of like started with this tech demo to kind of like prove that we can do a game like this. And then we started working on alpha. The alpha version was, I think it released early this year. And it was kind of like a version where we already had our own art style. We had our own assets, kind of like improved the logic. And that's it. Then we're now working on a beta. And the beta is it's going to be the official demo for the game. And we want to prove that the gameplay loop is worthwhile and people can enjoy it, and people kind of like can see that the game is gonna be something. So there it is, and if everything goes right, we're gonna release the demo in 2 weeks now. I know we kind of like went overboard. We didn't hit our first schedule, but that's because I wanted to redo the Steam capsule art. So we have some placeholders there on Steam's page, and I want to get rid of them. I want to make it more professional looking, and I want to get the dedicated server logic running. So that's gonna take the extra time. I think it's better that we take it easy than rush it. But yeah, good. Are you a developer yourself? Are you a developer? Welcome, welcome. Torille. So we started the... Let's put the timers up. So what I want to do is I want to have like these times. I think we started at like 12:20. Seiko says my blocker with Steam is still that Actia hasn't opened the account. I called them yesterday again and asked what the fuck is going on. It's been a month. Holy shit, that is. I would already be like changing banks. That is horrible. Like a month. Like how long can it take? How freaking long can it take? I would be, yeah, Seiko, I think you have all the reasons to be mad. You have all the reasons to be mad. By the way, guys, if you want to be, if you want to help me out and kind of like show your creative energy, you can help me name these minerals. We currently have, I think we have one mineral settled. The green one is gonna be named after me. Yeah, I'm a dev actually, but not a game dev. Hey, nice to meet you, dude. Gotta head out to the range to get some lunch. See ya. Hey, I hope to catch you some other time. Have a great lunch. I would have changed, but every time they tell it will be ready tomorrow. Oh my god, that is cheap. That is a cheap strategy. Alright, so we got 2 inventories worth of cyan and no gems. That's a little unlucky. That's a little unlucky, but it is what it is. More fun suggestions because I love giving those random events for skilling like an evil tree or steaming rocks that gave you something to be vigilant about. I love giving those random events for skilling, where like the evil tree or something. So you're talking about like some random events that can happen when you are like doing stuff. I like that idea. I do like that idea. Let's put the sword in. I love these ideas. Like, I think those are kind of like those can make the experience so much more enjoyable. Alright, let's see how much we get out of 19 ores. Alright, I think we got 1 extra. Alright, let's take a look at what we need for science sword, for example. So we're gonna need 8 fragments. 8 fragments, and yeah. 8 fragments, that's not too bad. So like if you're mining rocks, they can start steaming and break your pickaxe and you would need to repair it. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's start like I don't know, let's start like a notepad or something. Sort fun suggestions. Random events. For example, when mining, you could randomly get a steaming mineral and it breaks your pickaxe. Yeah, I think we're gonna like start this. We're gonna start this, so I'm gonna start like writing these down because I think you guys have like amazing ideas. Alright, so I think it was 8 bars. Oh, we actually have enough. So we have 8 and 8. So let's go with these and take the sword. I do like that idea. I think we could change that, so I'm gonna add that to the to be fixed. Add nav mesh, kind of like maybe like no walk areas. No walk areas near edges. Near edges. So that's no. I think that would be good. So because we basically have nav mesh, which is a surface where the NPCs and player can run and walk. It basically goes all the way to the edge of the building. So the optimal route from, let's say, like there to here is to kind of like hug the wall. So it looks a little silly because they're clipping through the wall. So I think we're gonna add like these no walk zones, which I think works so that they will kind of like dodge the areas. But I think that you can still like walk there practically. So I think that would be kind of like optimal. Yay, here we go, Cyan Sword, boom. So we got a Cyan Sword. I think we're gonna go ahead and try to be clever here, or try to be a little bit cheeky. So I think what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna try to skip the kind of like the cyan guys a little bit. And what are we gonna do? I wonder what we need for the trident. So I'm gonna go fish a little bit. And then we're gonna go for the we're gonna go ahead and kill the Tuonis next. Sons of Tuoni. Anime statue. Yeah. It is the supported statue. You might find your name there. I'm gonna try my best not to ruin it. So I won't be showing it to you on live. But there is a supported statue. There's also this kind of like welcome to the demo of Shadows of Tuonela newsletter. And it's gonna there's gonna be two buttons. One's gonna be to my social accounts, and one's gonna be to official survey. So you can answer kind of like what you think about the beta, and yeah. So I did that on the weekend. Let's do some fishing. For some reason it feels like fishing is slower than mining. For some reason. Nice survey. We got 0 responses to our survey in 3 months. No, Seikko. I'm sorry, dude. May I ask, what did you do to advertise or kind of like market the game? I'm obviously in a little bit of a different position because of my streamer status. I think you stream as well, don't you? So maybe we're not that different. Maybe we'll get 0 responses as well. I don't know. But at least there is that Reddit, Blue Sky, and Discord communities. All right. Yeah, that's literally the worst thing about kind of like, let's say that I want to do polls. Like, I remember when I first started streaming, I loved the idea of polls. There's just something about like asking people what they think and kind of like getting data out of people. And I used to love the crap out of the idea of polls, but I didn't like, people just weren't that happy to oblige. They just didn't want to like respond. So it was like, there's nothing sadder than a poll that nobody answers to. So I remember that I used to be like devastated when I did a poll and nobody gave a damn. I was like, oh, come on, somebody answer my polls. Maybe it was like one person answering the poll or something. So it was a little sad. And it can really bring you down. But hey, it is what it is. Then I became a little bit more popular. And it was much more fun to do polls. You would get answers. 100%. Give a reward for that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. No, can't really stream with my 6 plus 6 hour schedule. Well, I don't know if that's true though. I think if you treat it as a kind of like a combination thing, like I do, I think you can do it. Alright, let's switch our weapon real quick. Let's put the trident back in. I think we're gonna go ahead with full inventory of food. That's what we're gonna do, yeah. So, let's see how the Sons of Tuoni... let's see if we can handle them. Chicken legs or wings? Which bangs harder? Chicken wings, chicken legs, chicken thighs. I'm gonna do a little bit of a... I'm gonna split it. So thighs are the kind of like the top part of the leg, and then the leg is like the whole thing, you know. I think I would probably say wings are the best. Then I would probably... yeah, I think it's like wings, then thighs, and then legs. That's kind of like my tier list. By the way, Sons of Tuoni should have a chill animation now. Or like a idle animation. Hey, look at them. Yeah, so they don't currently have a walk animation. But they do be chilling. Let's see how I do against them. Oh, they are hitting hard. They are hitting hard, but so am I. Let's see if we can live with this amount of food. Let's see if we can live with this amount of food. Alligator, good day. Okay, so they are giving me something to do, but it's not too much. They are hurting. Ooh, I hit for 7. That's PogChamp. What kind of waves or something will you be making for the black water? What kind of waves of something will you be making for the black... Ah, yeah. So you're talking about the Tuonela waters. That's a good question. Yeah, I think that's one of the kind of like polished things that we can make the game look good. Oh my god, I'm taking a beating. Oh my god, thank god these guys don't chase you down. So this is a issue I noticed with the new Combat Manager distance checker, is that... ooh, we got a red gem, by the way. So basically, the problem is that if you attack from really far left, like you're almost going like full on communistic, the distance of the combat kind of like gets fucked. And I think I know what the reason is, but we're gonna probably need to investigate it. So it seems like with this gear we can already farm these guys. We are currently losing food, but it's not too much. It's not too much, you know. And we're getting a bunch of fragments in return. Oh shit, I just ate it. I just ate by accident. Yeah, this is the issue. Like, you can end up in this weird kind of like head in the ass kind of thing. So that needs to be fixed. We shall see. I'll be back. Hey, Alligator, how's you doing? How you doing? Nothing from him. All right, we are running out of food. So we've gotten something. Not. I think it's a feature. Head in the butts. That is a good feature. All right, let's grab some blueberries, and I think we'll be able to farm a little more. I think I put one in here. Yeah, there's one here. There's actually a cyan guy here as well because I put him here. I like the 6s. Okay, let's do a little bit of a target swap here. There it is. Oh, we got a food. Let's go. So optimally we would get some red ore out of these guys. But currently that's not happening. Oh! Boy! We just got a red trident. That's insane. We can actually like stay here. Get head in the ass. Cubeside, how's it going, man? Good seeing you. That's a pretty funny achievement, yeah. Alright, so we can get... I think this is the... this actual like cyan trident pool. But apparently we're not getting anything from this either, so... This feels a little off. Okay, so we just got a white fish. With the red trident, we should be getting more fish out of this, I think. Maybe we were just crazy unlucky. Crazy unlucky. But let's fish for some that we can move forward. Oh, that is actually a red ore, I forgot. Yeah, so we need... I think we're gonna need like... I think we need like 3 bars. So I think that's 6 ores. 6 ores should be enough. People like chicken thighs the most. Nobody said chicken wings. What the hell, dude? What is with the anti-wings community? I need what is the... I need someone to explain. I need someone to explain why wings aren't good. Do you think you're gonna add a small tutorial as to what the tridents are, what fishing spots look like, and other stuff? That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Yeah. How important would that be? I think it would be fairly important. Also gotta go hunger. Good luck with the playtest. Thank you, Electro. All right, we got some shit. Let's do a couple more fish and then we're gonna farm more. Maybe toast and loot beam for rare items. Ooh, loot beam is actually a really cool idea. Loot beam for rare items. That's a good idea. Yeah. I do like that idea. It's kind of like an ARPG thing. All right, so we're just getting junk. Okay, there's the... Come on. Let me have the whitefish. There it is. All right. We are moving on to farm some more. So we need some red ores. I almost freaking spilled my Coke. Holy shit, look at that. Cyan ring, that's a huge ass buff. Holy moly, these guys feel crazy generous. And from the same mob, that was actually insane. That felt good, man. That felt really good. 8! Yeah, you can really see the damage difference when getting that. Oh my lord. Alright, so we just got a like a second best ring out of the game. Ooh. I think the stats are like really good right now. It just feels good. Whenever you're getting kind of like a new item, you're immediately seeing the difference. And I think that's really important. So, okay, so we're getting like a lot of loot right now. We're getting a lot of loot. So we have 4 red ores right now. We got another one right there. So we have now 5, 6. Okay, so that should be basically enough. I'm just gonna kill until my inventory is loaded. And then we're gonna go see if we can make a red pickaxe. This is a lot of fun. I like these guys are a lot of fun. I think in previous version they were kind of like meh. Felt like they didn't really drop anything, and they were just like kind of pointless. You know. Another red trident. Is that too common? Is that too common then? Let's do one more and then we're out of here. Okay! So we just got a cyan rope, oh my god! These guys... Okay, so I'm gonna put that as a note. Sons... Maybe even too generous. Maybe nerf amount of items. Amount of simultaneous items. It's like, I think we're getting a lot of like double drops. Holy shit! Holy shit! We were fighting a guy here. I was could have died there. I could have died there. Let's drop that for a second and get some berries. Alright, we're back. Holy shit, we just got a cyan robe and a cyan ring out of these guys. That was absolutely insane. So now we let's put the time down. So we're I think we're at that was the start. Like 12. I think it was like 12:50. We got cyan robe, cyan sword, cyan ring. So we're basically ready for Ayatar now. Hey, Dotmani, good day. Dotmani, by the way, thank you for the Anne contact. We had a meeting yesterday, and I think it was good. Got some new contacts and new hope. Nice, yeah. It was really helpful. All right, let me put these away, and let's go salvage. Let's go salvage these guys. So I think we can get rid of this and one of these, and that's pretty much it. So let's salvage these 4 items. Yeah, she's a pro. Yeah, she really wanted to help me. You could kind of like tell that there was only so much she could do, but she really wanted to, which I think is alone is pretty good stuff, because you can really sense if somebody wants to help you, or if they're kind of like just hanging in there, just chilling, minding their own business, and you could really tell that she wanted to. But what have you been up to, Dotmany? Have you been playing games? Alright, so we get red ore. Let's smelt these bad boys. And let's pick... I think we need like fragments and bloods. So I'm gonna take those with me. And let's see what we can do. What are we failing today? Hey, no failing. It's too late for that. Didn't you read the headline? Yeah, we're playtesting. This is gonna be the final playtest before kind of like the common version. So let's do this. Okay, we didn't get any extra. So we have 3. Let's see if we can do a red pickaxe. We can. Let's go. All right. So now we have all the best tools, which means that we can go for a Manala run. We're gonna go for a Manala run. So I'm gonna put that away, take this with me. I have no food with me, which is gonna be a little scary. But what the hell? You only live once, am I right? You only live once. Alright. So I'm just gonna grabbing some berries to cap my health. I've been suffering from very bad cough DOMs for 2 days since I changed the exercise to Smith rather than the sitting cough thing. Yeah, I can't walk. DOMs. Is DOM like some word for cramps or kind of like stiffiness or whatnot? It sounds like a good exercise. Delayed muscle sore. Ah, yeah. Well, are you even training your legs if you can walk? That's why we don't do legs, my friend. Alright, so the beta boy is going for some mining and fishing. Let's do that. That seems to be... That seems to be wrong. Some berry bushes are 180 degrees wrong. The beta boy surely skipped the leg day. Yep, he is me. All right, let's pick up some red ore. So we got a red ore, and I still can't see the fishing spot here unless I moved it. I actually can't remember if I moved it. I think I did. Very painfully and crampy. Yeah, but this is the same as I always had with biceps since my calves are always little bent. I mean, yeah, I know, Seiko. I know. But it's good to be back on developing. Honestly, these work days feel like vacation to me. The kind of like the ever-growing responsibility of being a family man is it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't come very naturally to me. It takes a lot of energy from me to kind of like be a good father and a good husband or a man in the house. So it's good to be kind of like this streamer guy who just minds his own business. All right, so you can get a blue trident here, yeah. So where is the fishing spot then? I can't find it. Where is the fishing spot? Is it under the freaking terrain? Same here, work is so relaxing compared to free time. 100%, yeah, it's not even a competition. So we got some of that. I really don't know where the fishing spot is. I think it's supposed to be here, but I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna try to fish in a second. I'll have a break from Unity this week and focus on 3D modeling. Nice. What are you working on next, Progox? All right, so the fishing spot is there. It's just nowhere to be seen. Not happy to admit it in the most of circumstances. Yeah, it's not something you can like brag about. But I think we could normalize it for not being, so weird or bad. Unless, like, as long as we, like, keep trying. Manala fishing pool still unnoticeable. All right, let's get a couple of pikes. Get a couple of pikes, I said. Let's get a couple of pikes. I said pikes. There it is. Just a few, really. Just a few would be nice. Fishing, I don't know, fishing feels a little slow. Maybe we should consider buffing it. Then again, what's the rush? And we gotta add Electro's latest beautiful salmon snake lohikäärme model. It's gonna be a little bit of an Easter egg that there's a small chance of getting lohikäärme, which is literally gonna be a snake with a salmon head. It's gonna be the best food in the game. Alright, I think that's enough. Let's pick up some more ores. Hey, Prosto! How's it going, Prosto Kotila? Nice to see ya, nice to meet ya. My name is Ame, and you are watching the beta development of Shadows of Tuonela. Where are you from, my friend? Welcome, welcome. I love the raccoon. Is it yours? No, it's a rack attack, a global emoji. We're doing some mining. From a sad place. What the hell? What the hell? What is a sad place? That raised more questions than it gave me answers. Right, I definitely think the mining is more epic now. It's taking a whole lot longer than it did, which I think is fine. I think these should be fairly hard to get. Alright, we're missing one more. I'm gonna eat the blueberries so that we get one more slot. One more slot for the road. So this is gonna be interesting in the game when this is gonna be you know, like a multiplayer game. This is gonna be in a free-for-all PvP zone. So if you come here, you're gonna be like constantly worried a little bit that somebody's gonna jump you. One more, boys. But yeah, basically been trying to get those 3 gym sessions after the flu influenza, doing some code learning at coded.tech. Huh? What are you learning? Coded.tech. I haven't heard of that. Quite a nice place to learn more about coding, since it emphasizes doing and has given me some quite clever challenges. Should also jump back to my hobby project of Circle TD charity events, but yeah, not so much. Also retired from Classic WoW, where I have been in same guild since the Classic launch. Too long, didn't read, nothing important here. Carry on. There was quite a bit. There's quite a bit. Quite a bit there. Cody.tech. Are you thinking of exploring some other software developer arcs? Tell me more about your game, Prosto. I would love to. So, I don't know if you know the game called RuneScape, but I'm just gonna I am just gonna be assuming that you do not. So this is a point-and-click, chill action RPG game that has taken a lot of inspiration from old MMORPG titles like RuneScape. The art style is a combination of Don't Starve, which I love the crap out of, and it's taking a lot of themes from Finnish folklore. So that's basically what we got. It's combining things I love. And the game is going to be kind of like this chill PvE, kind of like professions and grinding and farming. Well, not farming, but you know, like killing mobs repeatedly and doing professions. And it's gonna have open world PvP. In honor to the legendary RuneScape Classic, so it's gonna have the 3-hit combat that the original RuneScape had. So if I go into combat with this guy, for example, we're gonna be stuck in the combat for 3 hits. So it creates kind of like this interesting dynamic where you're gonna be scared for your life for the first 3 rounds, and then you can run, you know? And it's kind of like, it's my dream project. This game is coming to an open beta, hopefully by the end of next week. Right now, I'm just kind of like tweaking, I'm testing it to kind of like get the experience to where it needs to be. Tweak the values, buff nerf the mobs, you know. And yeah, we're currently working on the Steam art. So I've hired my friend and his fiance to work on the Steam art. And what else? Well, that's pretty much it. This has a, you know, high risk, high reward PvP and stuff. So if you die in this game, you're gonna drop everything. So don't get too attached to your gear. So what I need to check is, what do I need for the red stuff? I can't remember. So for red sword, I need 9 bars and 10 fragments. Same thing for robe. So 9 and 9. How many do I have now? I think I have 6, so I think we need to do another round. Making a dream project, that's very nice. It's very nice to hear. Thank you, Prosto. I really appreciate that. So let's take the gear with us. So we need 9 fragments. So basically we have enough fragments. We just need a little bit more bars. So let's go for another run, guys. Let's go for another run. Save chest, bank. Yeah, the bank is a big chest. Brogox says that I am still too noob to have many job opportunities, so I'm programming or 3D modeling pretty much every day. I'm kind of like feeling the same way. Even though, Brogox, I kind of like feel we are not that noobs. Like objectively thinking, I don't think we're noobs. But I get what you mean. I feel the same way. And it's kind of like crazy how much the work we do determines us, you know? Like it literally feels like if you're not working, you are kind of like worthless. And it's kind of crazy. It's a sick and twisted way of thinking about world, but I think a lot of, especially men, are kind of like feeling that if they don't have a job, if they're not like making money, they're kind of like feeling worthless. So I just want to tell you guys, we're not worthless. You are not worthless. As long as we're kind of like treating others nicely and being good people. I came to the stream right when you mentioned Easter egg. Can you tell about it? Oh, I wonder if it was about the fishing. So yeah, basically one of our awesome community members did a little bit of an Easter egg. Well, let's implement it. All right, let's implement it. I'm gonna stop the playtest for a second, and let's implement it. So it's gonna be really easy. I need to go into the fishing pools. Let's see where they are. No, I need to go to the drop tables. So drop table, fishing pool 3. So it has a bunch of things it can drop. I'm gonna give it a small chance. So let's make it like 5%. It's gonna be smaller in the future. it's gonna have a 5% chance of dropping a lohikäärme, which is a Finnish word, and it means, it's literally translates to salmon snake. Salmon being the fish, and snake, well, you know what snake is. So let's see if we get that. So there's gonna be like a kind of like a. Oh, I should have put the spawn into the Manala. I kind of fucked this up. So we're gonna be walking again. But now when we're fishing, we should be able to get that with a 5% chance. Hey, Marppu! Ameses turtle! Marppu, Marppu, Marppu. I Google it. Prosto. Let's freaking go! Marppu, Marppu. Kiitoksia Marppu. Meidän keskiaikainen, mitä kuuluu Marpulle? Onko mukavasti startannut viikko? Kiitoksia isosta 32 kuukaudesta. Thank you. But yeah, so we added a new Easter egg into the game, which is the best fish and best piece of food in the game. It's called lohikäärme, and it's literally, it is one of the, I think, the most stupid translations in Finnish language. So basically you have a dragon in English language. Unpicture it. Yeah, so there's the English word called dragon, which you know what dragons are. Dragons are cool. And then we have a Finnish translation, which is lohikäärme, and it literally translates to salmon snake. So we have now a salmon snake in the game. And it's gonna be a kind of like an Easter egg that you can get. Let's see if we can get it. It has a small chance, and I should have fixed the fucking fishing pole because I don't know where it is. Like, where is it? I think it's like here, but I can't find it. I'm doing okay, thank you. Let's go. Glad to hear that, Marppu. Glad to hear that. Let's see if we can get a salmon snake. We got a boot. Original art from Ice Ice AG. Yeah, we have a dragon at home. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I googled it. Prosto man. Hey, there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's under the chat. Let me hide it. There it is. We have a salmon snake. Lohikäärme. If I drop it, it's gonna be on the ground. Boom. There it is. There it is, boys. Awesome. All right, let's do some mining. So yeah, that's gonna be the best fish in the game, best food in the game. Yeah. I don't know, Prosto, what you saw in the Google, and I'm a little bit afraid to ask. I'm a little bit scared to ask. By the way, guys, this is gonna be one of the last days to see the old Steam page. We're gonna be reworking the Steam page next week. Prosto, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to. I'm afraid I'm gonna see something that wasn't meant to be seen. I suppose it's not what you meant. Yeah, it's probably not. Salmon snake. Lohikäärme. But yeah, I think if you kind of like take a look at the, you know, the Chinese dragon. You guys know the Chinese dragon? Kind of like the traditional Chinese dragon. I think it looks a little bit more like a snake than it does kind of like a Hollywood dragon or whatnot. So I think if that's kind of like what the let's say that the Finns 100 years ago were kind of like familiar with, I think it's actually not that bad. You can kind of like understand the snake reference. Yeah, it's a worm, yeah. So maybe we'll like give them a little bit of a slack, but it's definitely a meme. It's still a meme to this date. All right, we are getting some fish, but let's go grab these again. So I think we should have a gear to kill a bunch of different things now. I don't think we are ready for the final boss yet. I think we're gonna kill Ayatar, which is the second last boss in the game. I think we're gonna kill her first. And try to get ourselves... the red amulet. I think that's gonna be one of the key components. But now that I'm thinking about it, where do I actually get the stuff to create it? I can't remember. Like, you would imagine that I'm just like designing this game by myself. You could imagine that I would know what's up. But I don't. I do not know what's up right now. So we're gonna have to kind of like test it out. See for ourselves. Does this have a little? Oh, they do. Nice. Whenever I have a soda, I kind of like want something to clean it up with. All right, so we're really having a bad time with these minerals now. All right, there it is. We really need some red gems as well. We haven't gotten any. Alright, so there it is. Let's do some fishing. I think when we have our bag full, we're gonna go for Ayatar. I think we have what it takes to kill her. I think we got what it takes. Din 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 din. Come on, give me a couple more foods, all right? Couple more foods. Who is Ayatar? All right, let's do a prediction. She is the first boss. Can I take down Ayatar? Yes, no. And let's make the prediction last for 2 minutes. What do you guys think? Can we take down her first go? She is like a kind of like an ancient Finnish god. She's the goddess of forest, and we're gonna go see if we can take her down. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a break to predict, and then we're gonna go for her. Be right back. I'm gonna take a piss. Alright. Oh, my webcam is hidden. I forgot. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's see what you predicted. I don't know if anyone predicted, but here we go. Ayatar. So last time we went against her, we actually lost. And I think I was a little sloppy. Right now I don't have crazy amount of food, so it's gonna be interesting. Where are you? There she is, reanimated Ayatar. Let's see how she is. She's hitting me for 5. Oh my god, she's hurting. It's alright, it's alright. We got this, we got this. Okay, I'm not going for... She actually got the first hit. Oh, 6? Holy shit, she is still hurting. She is hurting me, but I think we got this. Okay, almost full HP. Let's try to get the first hit. We got it. Okay, so she's almost full. Oh my god, not again! Okay, I think I need to go. I'm a little... Holy shit, she's gonna 3-hit me! Oh my god! No! She is still a bitch. Oh my god. Yeah, so the prediction is a no. Fucking hell, she really hurts. Like, is she too hard? I had full cyan gear. Let's see if we can make it back. We probably can't. Let's see if we can make get our gear back. It takes a little bit to jog there, but shit. I really thought we would be able to bring her down. Oh man, I did literally the same mistake that I did last time. Is that I was kind of like holding on to my food. I shouldn't do that. Is there some sort of indicator to show them when you can retreat? Yeah, I'm giving a toast. That's basically it. I'm doing a toast. But she did 3 hit us. I think she did like 7, 6, and then I died. I think we got a nerf there a little bit because we had full cyan and she just went like 7. So theoretically she could 3 hit us if she went like full 7s each time. Like 7, 7, 6 should be enough to bring me down, but I think it's a little too much. Okay, so there she is. Is my gear here? What did you do to my gear, bitch? Okay, so I think it's disappeared. It's probably disappeared now, isn't it? God damn it. Yeah. Alright. So at this point we are gonna cheat. At this point we are going to cheat. So I'm gonna replicate the gear that I had. I'm gonna replicate the gear that I had, so I'm just gonna spawn random items until we kind of like get what we need. Just spawning random gear here. All right, let's see if we got what we needed. Let's see if we got what we needed. So, we had that sword. We didn't have any of this stuff, so let's drop them. We had a cyan ring. We didn't have these. Okay, so that's huge. That's huge. Holy shit. Frost heart size. Prosto, yeah, sure. 1 second. I'm just getting rid of this shit. Alright, so here we have cyan armor. Let's see if we can get it. Here it is. We had a red trident, that's true. Let's get rid of this shit. Alright. Just gonna pick these up. So we this is black amulets. Some food. So here we got a red amulet. We didn't have that. Ooh, there was actually an amber sword, but yeah, I'm dropping that. I don't want to cheat too much. I don't want to cheat too much. I want to cheat a little bit. There's a difference between a little bit and a lot. All right. So now we have a very similar gear. I think we had a better amulet. I think we had a better amulet. I think we can do a couple of fishes. And, oh, we actually have a sign amulet. Holy shit. Lottis is here. How's it, Lottis doing? Nice to see you. Alright, so one more trident that we didn't have. Alright. So I think I'm gonna go again. Do you guys want another prediction? Let's do another prediction. Can I take down Ayatar now? So we just lost to her. So I have a little bit of a better neck this time. But other than that, it's all the same. Doing great. How's the game coming along? The game's coming along really nicely, yes. We are like one week away from demo. So everyone who wants to basically give the game a go are gonna have a chance then. Let's drop those. So I got quite a bit of food. I'm just gonna like... Let's drop the food so it's gonna be like... I can pick it up and it's gonna be there at the end. Like so. Just a little inventory management thing. Okay, let's drop this one as well. Alright. There's still a minute time to predict. But hey, Lotus, how's the family life? How's the family life? But yeah. Game's coming together nicely. We are. I hired a friend of mine to do Steam art, so we're gonna have a new fresh Steam page, and we're just playtesting, you know, making it as good as it can be. So, but the combat, yeah. So the combat is very simple. Basically, you need to be fairly like this close, where my cursor is, to attack someone. And the one who initiates the attack is gonna go first, so they're gonna hit first. And we do some calculations based on your gear and based on luck of how much you hit. And you are gonna be exchanging hits like once per second. So first the attacker, then the receiver, then the attacker, then the receiver. And after 3 hits has been done by both of the players, you can flee. So if you press away, you can flee. You can't do anything while in combat, so that is freaking nuts. Alright, let's see if we can get a full HP here. Alright, there it is. We go again. She's hitting me 4, 5, 6. Alright, that's stuff. That's stuff. See one of the purchase. 0! There's no time for zeros! Okay, 9, that's a good one. Okay, once more. Bum! 9. Alright, let's do big food. Let's eat that one. I'm not gonna do the same mistake again. 0! Come on, dude! 9, that's a good one again. 0, come on! Come on with the zeros, man! Okay, it's time for best food in the game. Here we go. Okay, she actually got the first attack. Okay, she missed. Good. 7! That's freaking like, she is nuts. She is nuts. I'm gonna do a salmon. That's enough. There's a pike. 7. Oh my god, she's gonna 3-hit me. Ooh, 0. I think we're gonna take her. Yes! We are under a huge ass frost heart. I'm gonna take a picture. There it is. Was that the only item we got? Hey, Error Hater! Long time no see, how's it going? Lottie says that's great news. I'm sure it'll be much wanted amongst fans. I hope so. I really hope so. That's one of the like main motivators right now is for me to get this into your hands. So we can kind of like I can see what you guys think about it, if it's actually enjoyable, and yeah. Reminds me of the dual system I saw on one D&D channel. Got it, thanks. Hey, I'm glad you got it. I'm doing good, thank you for asking, everyone hater. Believers win, but it was a tough one. Okay, so I think her difficulty is actually kind of good. Her 7s are a little bit scary. because she has a theoretical chance of 3 hitting you, even with this gear. So I think we might need to nerf her just a little bit. So I'm just gonna add it here. Nerf Ayatar just a little bit. Because she's hitting 7s. 7s to this gear is a little bit too much. I think she should be hitting for 6. All right, so let's take a look. We have a little bit of gear that we can store. We have a frost tile. We have a couple of red gems. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can do something with our red stuff. I can't remember how it goes, so we're gonna have to go and see. Hey, prosto, grats. Hello, hello. Family life is a little tricky, says Lottis. That's all I gotta say. Returns to work this weekend. Oh, congrats. How does it feel to go back to work? It's starting to feel like a holiday. My husband will be staying home with our baby Bean. Excited to see how they will do. They'll do fine. He is probably scared shitless. I know, because I was. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. They're gonna like be closer than ever. And it's kind of like a thing that you as a mom, you've been the number one, and it's kind of like it's time to let the man shine a little bit. So for the red sword, we're gonna need 10, 9, 1. I don't think we have 9 red ingots, nor do we have 10 fragments. And for red amulet, we need 9 and 9. So I think that's what we're gonna go for. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of cheating here because we kind of like lost our ores along the way. So I'm gonna give ourselves a little bit of a slack. I think I'm gonna give myself a little bit of a slack here. That needs to be fixed, by the way. That needs to go. Alright. So let's grab the food. I think we could cheat. Nah, let's go kill some Tuonis. Hey, I'm SSR9 hater. I think it's better you note these things in notes. But hey, what's wrong with my paint? My beautiful mouse programmer notes. I'm practicing to become a doctor. And to be a doctor, you gotta have like unreadable font. What means a little bit of slack? I can't remember what I said, but it's probably the fact that I'm not gonna like spend all my day farming here. So we're gonna cut some corners. I'm going to give myself a little bit of an easier time than I would. Yeah, that's probably what I was talking about. So let's grab a couple of berries and farm these guys. So these guys can theoretically drop. They can drop basically everything I need. Let's see. I'm hitting for 7, so that's really cool. Fragments. We need fragments, and we need some red ores as well. So these are really good for me. 9. Let's go. That's a big number. It's because if it runs out of space, well, yeah, it can be confusing. Yeah, I know. It's not perfect. I didn't expect there to be bugs anymore. I thought the beta was ready already. But yeah, I can't wait to get you guys testing this game. I'm gonna do a poll. This is an important one, all right? It's gonna be a long one. Honest answer. Will you try the open beta? Yes. Nope. I don't think so. It's gonna be a long poll. What do you guys say? Are you gonna help me out and test the beta? Be honest, yeah. Like if you're not gonna test it out, please answer no. I think it's gonna tell me more than only the people who are going to test it answering yes will give. All right, so I think we gotta do some fishing. We're just running out of food. So with full cyan gear, we gotta worry about that guy. He's gonna attack us. So basically with full cyan gear, we're still getting our ass handed to us by the Sons of Tuoni, which is good. I'll say no, but only because I have shit a lot to do on my own. But your project looks interesting. Thank you, Prosta, for being honest. Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Is back, Helgeir. What you been up to? What you been up to, man? Alright, let's do some fishing. I think we just get a little bit of fish. We're gonna continue the farm. Looking for cloud server hosting specs, something like 2 gigabytes of RAM, pricing less than 20 euros a month, location Central EU, Central Northern. Yeah. So guys, if anyone knows like a lot of if you're familiar with cloud hosting services, I'm looking for a place to host my server that wouldn't cost too much. So we're talking about maximum of $20 a month with something like 2 to 3 gigabytes of RAM. And stuff like that. Did you win, Ayatra? I did, Marpu. I did. It was a good time. Let's see if let's get rid of this fish. Nice. So Marpu, if you'll stick around, we're gonna go for the final boss. She is the Louhi. Louhi is the final boss of the game. We're gonna go for her in probably like half an hour. Ossi's here. I only use AWS and I've been happy. How much does it cost? I know AWS is it's kind of like the industry veteran, or kind of like it's one of the most known and solid places. It depends on the action. Well, what would you say it costs to someone like me who has like, I don't know, like maximum 20-30 concurrent users? We need some processing power. We don't need a whole lot, but we do need some. Here we go. Up in the ass of Tuoni. I just arrived at work, says Marpu. We'll look at the VOD later. Hey, let's go, Marpu. I really appreciate that. Have a good one at work and take care. Thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate that. Marpu helping our project since the start. Marpu may be part of the supporter list. You're gonna have to wait and see until you get into the game to see for yourself. My head is also too deep in the AWS. Ooh, we got another sign rope. AWS, but it's impossible to say the cost without understanding what you need to run there. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, really. It's gonna be a headless server of this game. That's it. I would need to know some amount of requests per user. I can't tell you any numbers really. I don't know that much. I would love to tell you, but I don't have that kind of information on my hands. Can I like see them somewhere in the Unity editor? You need to do benchmarking? Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. We might need to look into that tomorrow. So tomorrow is gonna be the dedicated server day. So we're gonna start investigating and hopefully find a solution and start building, start testing. How is our inventory so full? At tracking beta, Unity, I don't know, I'm a web developer. In wiki page about Louhi, there's an image of where there's a dude standing on a dog. Yeah, that's not our version of Louhi. I think Louhi is super cool in our game. Even though she's still a fairly bare bones. We are going to be adding some custom effects and kind of like AoE attacks for her in the future. But right now she's just gonna hit you like the rest of them. I think you could stay in Unity Gaming Services. I think the free tier should suffice. Really? Really? What were the limitations? I can't remember. But yeah, I think we're gonna be looking at the different solutions tomorrow. So here's the pricing. So the authentication free, stored data 5 gigabytes a month. That's huge. We're never gonna feel that. That would be the easiest. I think that would be the easiest solution to just stick with you, Unity. I have no idea about this. I have no idea about this. 1 million writes a month sounds a lot. It sounds like a lot. But I think we're doing like... I don't know. Maybe I think I could track that. But I think we are probably gonna look at pretty high number per user. Alright. So let's say that if it was... oh, look at that, we got a cyan gem, that's a first. Cyan gem, okay, so one fragment's gonna be out, but that's fine. So let's take a calculator. So 1 million writes. So let's say we had 1,000 per user. So that would be 1,000 per user. Then it would be just 1,000. If we had 1,000 users, 1,000 writes, then we would hit that. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have a problem with that, and I think we can bring it down a little bit. I think my writing logic is a little. It is a little loose or kind of like easy. We could make it more strict. So, for example, we're not really checking if the list we're storing or saving into cloud if it's the same that it was. So we could be doing kind of like we could be storing the kind of the values in memory and see if it's different than previously to kind of like bring it down. For hosting you get 800 credit, and for your expected $20 a month it would be more than enough. Yeah, so Vatsky, we already used that, so I wonder if we could do like a new company, kind of like a new profile. Would it work? CPU core 0.038 per hour. RAM 0.0051 per gigabytes per hour. License Linux $0. License windows costs a little bit. Network 0.14 per gigabytes. Storage 0.2 per gigabytes. Yeah. Yeah. So we got 70% saying that they will try the open beta, and 30% roughly saying that no, I don't think so. All right, thank you for being honest, guys. I respect that. Okay, let's put everything in here. So I'm just gonna put everything inside, and I'm gonna go with one of the red tridents, and this one, and this one, and that one, and that one. And we're gonna go for a salvage run. So we're already using Unity Cloud Save. Yeah, we're using Unity Cloud Save and Unity Authentication. How do you see you could even change to something else? Well, they are not dependent on me hosting the server there. They are not dependent of it. So let's put these guys in. Okay, so we don't have room for that. So I'm basically utilizing the Unity Cloud and Authentication, which are free in the free tier. So like if you look at this free tier, like I am currently using this and I'm using this. And because these are so little, we're not really paying for anything. And yeah. So here's, for example, the multiplayer. I don't know if I'm gonna do that though. In the multiplayer hosting, 800 credit, valid for 6 months. Yeah. So I think this would be the easiest thing, to just do a new, kind of like a new profile and new project, and just utilize this for up to 6 months. I think that would be the easiest one. Let's put everything into the bank, and I'm gonna go salvage the robe. Salvaging. Is that allowed? I don't know. I'm not making a big, it's not a big crime at least, but it could be forbidden. I don't know. So let's see here. We got full cyan, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we could do some red stuff. So we have 2 red gems. I think it was blood. And fragments. So let's see if we can like fill this in. I think it's like 9 and 9 or something. So this is 2, 6, 8. So one more, and then bloods for the rest. So that's 6. No, that's 8, 9. Okay, so I think that should be enough for the red amulet. If you end up starting up a company, you could utilize it from a company account. Unity has banned devs for smaller infractions. Really? Alright, here we go. We have a red amulet. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm just gonna write that down in the timers. It's 13, 47, 45. Red amulet. Red amulet. Hui guys here, moresta. So one time we yeeted a pear super hard at the wall. User did it, dude hits the gym, and it just went poof, no splatter, no motion, no nothing. It straight up vanished. Legend. What a freaking legend, this user guy. How you doing? Huika Koda, nice to see you, dude. Alright, so let us put the new amulet in. Now we gotta do some fishing, and I think we're gonna go see if we can take down the big lady. Yeah. So one thing I want to check out. Do we have other fishing spots? I am completely blanking out, so I'm just gonna cheat and see it for ourselves. Fishing spots, level 3 fishing spots. So we do have 2 of them. Where is the other one? So the other one is here, the one we used, and the other one is... Oh, there is another one here, we just can't see it. Alright. So they are both there in the wilderness. Alright, I'll tell you what, guys. We're not gonna go there. I'm just gonna grab my pikes, grab my trident, and we're gonna go fish some worse food. All is good, says Huikakoda. Hey, Latelaiska! Good day, my man. So yeah, we're talking about some gray economy things. no, we're kind of like thinking about the different solutions we could do for the back end of our game, or kind of like the hosting of our back end. So we kind of did silly. We kind of did silly so that Unity is kind of like you can use Unity's own game hosting, and they give you credit. So whenever you kind of like start, you get $800 as kind of like credit to run your services. But we kind of did silly and we used it so that literally like we spent like none of it. I think we used like less than $10 out of the 800 because we were so early in development. So now I'm thinking, would it be illegal and how bad would it be if we created a new account, linked this project into it, and I kind of like tried to get the $800 again? Would it be like completely illegal? So we're exploring that idea. Obviously, it's not the most ethical thing, but to be fair, we didn't use it. Like, I think it would be more questionable if we used the $800 and now we would be using it again, but we really didn't. Like, we barely scraped the freaking surface. What do you guys think? Well, if you say it like that, it doesn't sound good, yeah. Unity gives you 800 credit to get your services running. It sounds a bit sketchy, but if you did not use it, do it! Yeah, Huikakoda is that's the Machiavelli guy I need. That's the guy I need. Yeah. I think the best course of action would be to email Unity to ask for the credit. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, it is just credits. It's not real money. It's obviously we used their services, which is real. It was a little, just a little bit of a load on their hardware, but it's not like we are doing a grand theft here. Ask about it straight from Unity. They have been very forward towards companies. Yeah. All right. So that's actually a really good idea. Let's ask Unity about the credits. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I think that's the best idea. All right, boys, it is time for the final boss. Will we take down Louhi? I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to predict. So we are prepared. We have a lot of food. We only have 1 red item, which is kind of like the best gear. I have nerfed her since we last tried her, but I didn't nerf her a lot. So what do you guys think? Will we be able to take her down? They are trying to sell you their shit. You missed the bait they gave you, and they gave you incentive to force feed you the bait again. It's true. So their business strategy is literally like get people using their ecosystem and if their game becomes profitable or if their big game, you know, like keeps up, the studio is gonna pay for it, you know. So they kind of like reel you in with a really easy solution, kind of like everything's in-house, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, you need to pay for it after a while. Yeah. Try it like this. If I make account for my company. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for the input, guys. That would be the easiest way to handle this. I might be able to see the boss fight. Yay! Let's go, Marppu. There's only 30 more seconds. Hey guys, predict! Those points that I'm seeing they are sad. Sad points. Sad point. You guys are making my points sad. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit... Well, I don't think we're gonna hit an epic fight music because we're live on YouTube. Here we go, boys! Wish me luck! Da 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 da. How is Louhi? We have the bare minimum to take her down, but I'm not feeling very confident. I am not feeling very confident, but here we go. Louhi, where are you? I'm coming for you. There she is. There she is. Let's fight. Louhi, the goddess of Pohjola. Oh shit, she's hurting me. All right, so we did some damage, not too much. We need to do better. Oh my god, I'm not doing any damage to her. Ah la 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 la. I don't think this is going very well. Holy shit, 6? Okay, so she missed. 5. Okay, let's eat some more. Okay, we're going through our food fairly quick. 6, 7. Whew, 0. Oh my god, she is something else. All right, let's go again. We had an error. Okay, that needs to be fixed. 8. She can hit me for 8. Oh my god, what is that? She can hit me for 8. I need to be careful here. 8. I hit her 8. She hit me 8. 4. Oh shit, she can kill me now. Oh, 1 HP. Oh my fucking god. Get me out of here. All right, okay. We're sticking to the plan. Come on. 7. Good damage. One more big hit. Big damage hit. Come on. We are running out of food. We got this. 4. Come on, I need bigger hits. 7. Come on. 3. It's gonna be really close. We got one more fight in us. I don't think it's enough. Oh, come on. Is that enough? It's harder. Come on. Yes. Woohoo! So the item is a little big. I have no food and I'm 1 HP. I'm 1 HP, holy shit. So we got 3 fragments and the Emperor of Ilmarinen, which is a guaranteed drop. Not the best loot, to be fair. We got it. Boys. Why you try to solo a raid boss? I think she was perfectly balanced. I think she was absolutely perfectly balanced. There is a chance she's gonna 3-hit you, but it's not likely. So she hit me for 8 a couple of times, which means that if she hit 3 times me with 8, I would be dead. If she hit 8, 7, 7, I would be dead. If she hit me 8, 7, 6 even, I would be dead. So maybe she's a little bit too strong. But I don't know. I think that was perfect. Kimson is here and Kimson believed. By the way, can you please clip that? Believers, take some points. Alright, I'm just gonna fish a couple fish so we're gonna get full HP. Kimson and Cubeson and all the others, you're welcome. And thank you for believing. But I think she was a lot of fun. I think that was kind of like perfect difficulty. Infermigo is here. How's it going? I saw the fight. Let's go. Can somebody please clip it? That's good content for like Twitter. Great job. Thank you, Infermigo. This time I think I had the perfect food, because I've noticed that if I have like good food, I tend to save them because they are kind of like overhealing and that doesn't really give you anything. So I'm noticing from myself that I'm just like sparing the big foods. But now I had like a mixture of big food and small food, and it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. All right, we've got the ember. Let's go see if we can do anything with it. Oh, we probably can't do anything with it. Because we don't have the red gear. Well, let's go see how it is. Let's go see how it is. So let's put the trident away, let's put the fish away. Let's just like go see how it is. I'm guessing we can't do the amber gear because we don't have the last we basically don't have the last tier, and I made it so that you need the last gear to be able to do the next tier. Where are you going, brother? Where are you going, brother? So let's melt these. All right, so amber sword, 15 bloods, red sword, and the ember of Ilmarinen. So yeah, we need the red sword, and for the red sword we're gonna need 10 fragments. We actually have the gear for that. So we only need 10 fragments. Was it 9? 9 and 10. We actually have the gear for that. Amber of Ilmarinen. Damn right. How you doing, Infermigo? How you doing, my boy? All right, here we go. Let's put. So we needed 9 of them, and then I think it was 15 blood. So we're gonna have to come back for that. So I think it was 9, 3, 2 more, and then. Is that enough? I think that's enough. It's hot as fuck, 37 Celsius. Can you please like spare a little bit here? Can you please just like blow some air towards this direction? It's been ridiculously cold here. All right, so red sword, we are good. We're good. So it's 9 bars. So let's drop one of them and take the sword. Hey, there it is. I think we might have been able to do that previously, so we would have gone for Louhi with that. Now I think it was 15 bloods, the sword, and the ember to do the yellow sword. So we're gonna do that next. So 15 bloods, din, 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 that's all the bloods I have. Then we need the ember and the sword. I think we have what it takes for the last sword of the game. By the way, I should write into the timer. It was like 13:55 probably when we killed Louhi. Louhi dead. Nice. I'm really happy about the difficulty. I think the difficulty was spot on. If you want to be safe, you can still like farm red gear. I did it with Cyan. So let's unequip our sword. And there it is. The last sword of the game. Boom. Last sword of the game. The Amber Sword. Booyah. Chakalaka. So let's take some food and go kill some Sons of Tuoni. I'm gonna be one-shotting these. Louhi's weakened. That's not what you wanna see. Let's take these guys away, and I'm gonna take the trident, and we're gonna go kill some Sons of Tuoni. Ambremek. Take it all the way through. Trust me, I want cold. It's about to be 43 degrees. Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, that's too much. I think the optimal temperature is like 25. That's kind of like... What do you guys think? What is the optimal temperature outside? I really like 25. I actually might like it a little bit hotter than most. Yeah. 15 to 18. That's quite cold. Oh, did you see that? I one-shot the motherfucker. One feature I really like to see is that you would see the damage that kills the enemy. Right now we don't have that. 11. Oh my god, this sword is so freaking powerful. It's so much fun. I can't wait to see what you guys do in PvP with this. It's a little broken, but I think you can still kill the player who has this. 15. Wait. I actually one-shot him, which means that I hit for 16. This sword might be a little bit too OP. We might need to nerf it. That was absolutely incredible. Like 15, that damn. Because players can only have up to 20 HP. Like there's like... Okay, so I just one-shot him. 13. Oh man, that's so cool. I freaking love that. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that... players don't get more HP in this game currently. I think we gotta add more HP to the game eventually. So that we can keep the progression going. But right now there is no way to get more HP. Which means that if you're like this strong, it's gonna be pretty ridiculous. It's gonna be a little bit ridiculous. But let's see if we can get the remainder of the gear. Kind of like see how long it takes. So we're not like using any food anymore. These guys are not hurting us because we're just like blasting through them. We are blasting through that. We got another red pickaxe. 14. That's so freaking fun. Red. I don't think we need a cyan gem anymore. 12. Ooh, that's a red trident. Don't need it though. Just gonna eat the food. We don't need it. But I think we actually should take the tools because we can salvage them, and I'm pretty sure they give pretty good stuff if they are salvaged. So let's take the pickaxe as well. Eat the rest of the food and get out of here with this gear. Okay, so there it is. This is fun. But I have a little bit of I have my doubts that this might be a tad too strong. Just a tad too strong. But let's finish the game. So we need red robe. Then we need to kill Lohi again to get another ember. And we're also missing one ring. But that could be the final thing really that we do. So let's take a look at here. We're gonna smelt these guys. Smelt these guys. Da 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 da. There we go. And we need red rope, so we need 9 bars and 10 fragments. And I'm gonna salvage these 2 tools. That's 2 and 2. But okay, 2 and 2. And 2 and 2. Did we drop something? We did. That's fine. I think I have time to go back and pick them up. I think I have time to do this little trip. So I only have 7 bars. I need 9, so we gotta go back. We gotta go back. Alright, here we go. So let's take these boys back and go one more. We're gonna go one more. I don't have any food with me, but I don't think we're gonna need any, so I'm just gonna put my trident away. Let's get one more bag full of stuff, and then we should be Gucci for the red rope. It might be... I don't know. It's a little bit hard to say. Is it too quick to get the red stuff? I think these mobs kind of like they give a plenty. They give a plenty, which makes everything a little bit too easy. I think we might nerf the. Let's make a note of it. Let's make some notes here. So if that's black, we can do a little bit of notes here. So balance tweaks or like balance changes. Balances. Ayatar needs nerf. Ayatar needs nerf. Suns drop too much. Suns drop too much. Fishing is a little slow. Fishing buff. I think we need Amber Sword needs a nerf, I think. Amber Sword nerf. Amber Sword nerf, I think that's fair. I think it's a little too strong. It's not horrible, but it's a little too strong. Yeah, because I don't even have like all the gear yet. 15, like shit. Shit. That is fun to look at though. It's fun to look at. Come on, baby. Come on. What do you guys think about the kind of like pacing that I should go for the beta? Like should we do a little bit over the top at the end? Or should we kind of like try to aim for balance? What do you guys think? I think for the demo purpose, I think a little bit broken is alright. Because at the end of the day, we kind of like want people to have fun and not worry about the balance yet. We can always kind of like slow down the progression and nerf things down in the future. What do you guys think? So we need a little bit. I think we needed some more red ores. We got 3 now. 15. Damn. Did I miss some epic stuff? Did you see the fact that we killed Lohi? We killed Lohi and we got the best sword in the game right now. I'm kind of like thinking about the design and the balance of the end game. Right now it feels like the Ember Sword is it's a little too strong. It's a little too strong. You can hit for 15 to these guys, and I think these guys are rocking like 30 defense. So it's like, it's not like they are completely defenseless. But yeah, I'm really open to hearing some kind of like suggestions on whether we should go kind of like let players have fun and come with kind of like broken ass strength, Or should we kind of like balance it out for the PvP so it's not that ridiculous? Alright, so we've got some... we got 5, 6... we got 6 red ores. I hope that's enough. I'm not sure. Bam, 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 stem, bam, bam. Beta Boy's journey is coming to an end soon. So once we got the red robe, then we... Only item we're really missing is the red ring. And we need some red gems for that, which means that we would have to grind quite a bit of... we would need to farm quite a bit of red ores or red minerals to get that. So I think we're gonna skip that part. It's not gonna be absolutely needed anyway. Alright, so we got 3. I think that's probably gonna be enough. We need 9 for the robe. So as long as we have 6 in the bank, we're good. Do we have 6 in the bank? Here we go. We've got 7 in the bank. Let's go. So I'm putting everything away and let's pick up 9 of these. And then fragments. And then we're gonna unequip the robe. And here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go get the final countdown. And we're gonna go for Ayatara again, by the way. Not Ayatara. We're gonna go for Lowy one more time. So there it is, boys. We got red robe now. Which means that we're gonna be locked and loaded. We just need a little food. Red ore. Yeah, it doesn't have a name yet. I'm open to suggestions. If you have a good name on your sleeve, let me know. So the minerals, they don't have names yet. So it took us. Let's put that down. Oh, it was dead. Then it was 14, 15 for red robe. What is it for? So we have different tiers of minerals that you use to get the same tier equipment. So there's basically like the first tier is black, then there's green, and then there's cyan, and then there's lastly red, and well, then there's yellow. But if you have some mineral names, they don't need to be real. They can be kind of like they can be your own creations. Manium. Which color would that be? Manium. Manium would be orange. That's funny. Orange/black. It's not the worst one I've heard. Yeah, it's not the worst one. So let's pick up some food and go give Lohi a piece of our mind. I think this food will be enough with this gear. I could be wrong, but she is strong. But we are kind of like missing only 2 items from perfect gear. I'm afraid if I get a good one, I'll keep it for my game. Just would be weird to have the same name, you know. So you are a game developer. Can you tell me about your projects? Could be funny, yeah. We are in the same multiverse. We got a boot. Yeah! That did in English. I'm just a silly dude man guy. I didn't ask that. I asked about your projects. Just a couple more fish. And we're gonna go. Rudolphium. Rudolph. That's funny. Kind of like a reference to Finnish reindeer farming. My brain thought our names should be real, and that resulted that I googled everything about minerals and their meanings. I don't mind if they're real, but I don't want, the stereotypical ones that we have, like I don't know, we have like iron and bronze and copper and tin. All right, guys, here we go. This is the final challenge, basically. So we already killed Lohi once, and it was really close. Like, we were like one hit from dying. So here we go. It should be a lot easier now, because we are rocking like quite a strong gear. But I think she can still kind of like surprise us. So here we go. Here we go, boys. 11. I am starting strong. 7. She's hitting me quite a lot as well. So let's have a retreat. Here we go again. 11. So we're hitting her for 11. I think. Can we do harder? 9. 14. Holy shit. That was awesome. That was awesome. 13. I am giving her a whoop. I'm giving her a whoop. She's hitting us for 7. She can still kill us. Even despite our red gear, she can still kill us. 6. 11. Nice. Oh, she got the first attack. I'm under her skirt. Yeah, she's definitely getting her ass handed back to her. 7. 6. 13. Nice. Love to see the 13s. All right, last hit. Boom. Yeah, definitely much more manageable. So we got a red. No, we didn't get that. We got a drop of Tuonela and Emperor of Ilmarinen. That's what we need. Let's have a sauna evening with a couple of longer. We'll come up with plenty of names. True. By the end of it, we didn't even know what we were planning. But we had a good time. All right, here we go. We're gonna go see if we can do the last robe of the game. And yeah, then we're gonna be basically done. We will be basically done. We'll see how it goes. Let me just check. We're gonna check what we need for the last piece. I think we need. I can't remember. I really can't remember. So we're gonna see. So for the amber rope, we need 15 fragments. I don't think we have 15 fragments. Let's see how many we have. Let's see how many we had. Hey, we have exactly 15. Nice, paid actor. Let's go. We had exactly 15. That's lucky. So that's it, guys. That's it, boys. Unequipping the robe. We are done. By the way, the yellow robe is it looks a little off right now. I haven't been bothered to make it look pretty. It might look a little silly. I think it looks epic, but I think there's some like odd colors on some angle, but I don't know, maybe it's not. There it is, boys. So 1420. So 1420 basically best in slot gear. 1420 best in slot gear. Now, let's go have a little bit of fun killing some mobs. So we should be basically stomping our way through everything. So let's pick the food up. I think we're just gonna go say Lohi hi. Let's go say Lohi hi. We're still missing the final ring. but I can't be asked to farm it. This rope, how we call it, unacceptable. Okay, let's actually cheat. Let's cheat a little bit. So we are actually done here. So I'm gonna go ahead and cheat the ring. So ring is 803. 803. There it is, boys. Now we have best in slot gear. You will remake this as a 100-player battle royale. First to get it from Tuonela wins. Yeah, let's go. Special game mode. All right. So now we have the best gear in the game. Let's see how low he is. We should do some testing of how the PvP is. We haven't really done that. I guess it's gonna be for the beta test session. So here we go, Lohi. I'm gonna give you some hell. 10. She still hurts, but so do I. Oh shit, I actually... Huh? So that was a game-breaking bug? Wait. Lohi kept attacking. After full disengage. Yeah, well then, that was a big bug. So she just kept on swinging even though I fled. Huh. What a time to be alive. All right. So there's a couple things I want to do here. First of them is let's take some sheet and let's do a new one. And I'm just gonna like put down these times. So times in beta testing. So we started at 2047 last night, and by 12/12/18 I had basically tier 1 without jewelry. And then by 2244 I had tier 2 without jewelry. Without ring. And then I stopped at 23. So let's like figure out the times here. So this to this was let's see how 13 minutes plus 18, so it's 31 minutes. 31 minutes. Then from this it was or already, let's like combine these numbers. So 31 plus, okay, so we were talking about 26, right? I think that's 26 minutes. So it's 57 minutes at this point. And I stopped at 16 minutes to that. Hour and 13 minutes, I think. So 1 hour 13 minutes we stopped. Let's continue with this logic, and then I continued tomorrow. Where's the freaking tool? There it is. All right, so then I continued tomorrow, and I have the times here. So we started at 12:20. 12:50 I had tier 3 without ring. No, without amulet. And then 13:45 I had red amulet. $13.55 low he did. $14.15. I had, I think it was red robe. Red robe. $14.20. Best in slot basically, except that we had a cyan ring. All right, so let's figure these times out. So we started at hour 13 minutes, so this is 73 minutes. Here was 30 minutes, so that's 70, so we're 100 minutes in. 100 minutes in. That's 55 minutes, so 155 minutes. That's 165 minutes. Then it's 20 minutes, so 185 minutes. 190 minutes. So if my calculations are correct, we finished the game in 190 minutes. So that's 3 hours 10 minutes. 3 hours and 10 minutes. If we put it per tier, basically tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, best in slot. First tier took us 30 plus minutes. 30 plus. Tier 2 was roughly 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put it 30 plus as well. And then we're talking about 40 minutes. 40 minutes without one item. 12, 20 to 20, 12, 50, 100 minutes. This, like, I combined these, so this is kind of like where we started. This is like the same session, you know. I should change this to 73 minutes, I think. 73 minutes if I calculated it correctly. 40 minutes. Tier 4. We killed Lohi without the tier 4. But to be fair, if you want to be like sure, I think you should get tier 4 before going to Lohi. 185. So we got 40 minutes. I think this was the one we used for 40 minutes. So 30, 30, 40. Yeah, that's it. So from 100 to 185. So we're talking about 85 minutes to tier 4. And then best in slot didn't take long after that. 190, so we're talking about like just like 5 minutes or something. Alright, so what do we make sense of this? So this is kind of like my playtest numbers in time, in minutes. Like me knowing fairly like it might not be the most optimal, but it's pretty close. Is this without or this has a little bit of slack, but I'm playing alone. There's nobody competing like for me, and the wilderness is in a dangerous place. And I actually died once, so you could actually make like you could argue that this is kind of misleading. But if you like really like nailed everything down and you didn't have any competition and you just did what you wanted, it seems like these first 3 tiers are kind of linear or like at the same level. I think kind of like optimal, so that what I would like to see would be kind of like 30, maybe like 45, 60, and maybe these could be like 60, and I don't know about the last one. This really kind of like boils down to can you kill Louhi? She is quite challenging. So I'm gonna give it a question mark. But I think that's kind of like the progression I would like to see. So the tier 1 is actually really good. Tier 2 was a little fast. And then tier 3 is way too fast. I think tier 4 was actually... I think tier 4 is... I think it's really good. You definitely need to do some farming to get the tier 4. But tier 5, it's pretty easy to get once you make it. Once you make it through the tier 4, it's gonna be really easy to get the tier 5. I don't know. How could we make this harder though? This really depends on like how we're gonna do against Louhi. Like if you die to her, well then this is gonna like skyrocket. The time is gonna skyrocket. So overall, yeah, I think she's gonna be. We're gonna need to buff her, like make her more interesting. Like I think this is not bad. So in total, it took us a little bit over 3 hours alone with knowledge, and 1 death and one occasion of cheating to make it past the content. This, like if we did my optimal route that I think would be kind of like reasonable, this would take, so we're talking about hour 50, 2 hour 50, 3 hour 15 plus whatever this last one did. So I think it was like, would be like 4 hours. Yeah, you know, I think that's kind of close. Mega Burger, joo, sä voit ladata vaikka semmosen kuin, otapas mikä se on. Free word alternatives. I've tried the LibreOffice. The LibreOffice, OpenOffice, these are something people use. They are both freeware, open source as far as I know. I think you can use Google Docs, but I'm not sure. Try Google Docs first. Google Drivellakin vai? Okay. But I am pretty happy. Okay, so let's do these few changes here. So basically we wrote down a bunch of things that needs to be fixed. So occlusion cooling needs to be done at some point. So the nav mesh thing sounds maybe even too generous. Yeah. So let's look at the loots first. So loot drop table. Sons of Tuoni. They can drop 2 items. Fragment of Sampo 25%, red ore 20. I think we're gonna nerf the red ore just a little bit to 15. I think it dropped a little bit too often. I think red pickaxe, red trident, these were fine. Cyan gem 5%, yeah, that's fine. Cyan ring, cyan rope. So these guys are really valuable. These guys are really valuable. I think they could be buffed just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. So we're gonna give them a little bit of a buff. I'm gonna buff their damage by 1. I'm gonna buff their damage 1. That's it. Hey, Prosta, was nice to meet you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. We are continuing tomorrow. We're trying to do this every day, all day, every day. All right, so I think that a little bit of a buff to Tuoni. Let's do this like it's supposed to. So we're gonna do one commit for one thing. Okay, so there's actually another thing here. 0 health won't be saved. And then added lohikäärme into final fishing pool drop table. Buffed Sons of Tuonela with 5 strength and nerfed red or drop rate a little bit. Alright. So that's done. So Sons were a little bit too generous. I don't think we're gonna be doing that. Frost Heart size was huge, so let's fix that. So in the dropped item assets we have Frost Hearts. Okay, so apparently it's just okay. Let's make it like 300. I think that's I want it to be big, but not that big. And I think the same applied to the Ember. So it's 512. How is it? No, this is not the right one. This is the right one. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make it 300 as well. I want it to be big. Alright, let's go see how they are. So the assets, are they still intact? Frost Hearts, yeah, we're missing it now. Dropped Frost Hearts and Ember. Alright. So it's 311 and 312 probably. 311 and 310. Okay, let's go see how they are. 310 and 311. Alright, so how are they on the ground now? They are kinda like, they are not pivoted right. They are maybe a little bit too big. Not much, but a little bit too big. So let's have a look at that. So dropped. I'm gonna make them 400. And their pivot should be on the bottom. And same thing for this guy. Bottom. Alright, so I think we need to attach them one more time. Crafting materials. Oh, they actually... No, that's not right. Ember. Frost Heart. So this one is still intact. Really? Alright. Alright, let's see how that is. Let's see how that is. How's Mega Burger doing? Mega Burger. Alright, here we go. Where did my items go? Rip. Item, what was it? 3010? 310? And 311, yeah. Alright. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. I think that's perfect size. I think that's pretty much perfect size. Alright, let's go with those. Fixed Ember and Frost Heart sizes and pivots. Attach them into the item. Here we go. So that's fixed. That's fixed. Amber Sword nerf. So let's think about how we're gonna nerf Amber Sword. So it's giving 50 strength. 50 strength, whereas red is giving like 40. Yeah. Yeah. So it's 30, 40, 50. I think I'm gonna nerf it with to 45. I think we're gonna nerf it to 45. That's gonna reduce it by roughly 1. So if you hit for 15, now we're gonna hit for 14. I think that's probably gonna be enough, but we'll see. I wanna keep it on the side of fun. It is. It has higher base damage because of the tier difference. So it's gonna kind of like make it double the buff. Nerfed Amber Sword by 5 strength. So Amber Sword is nerfed. Ayatar needs nerf, so let's take a look at that next. So we have the NPC stats. Ayatar, I think she was just hitting too hard. Like, I think that's what it boils down to. She was just hitting too hard. I'm gonna nerf her base weapon damage by 1. So I think if Son of 20 has 3, yeah. They still have 10 more strength. Nerfed Ayatar base weapon damage to 3. Just a little too strong. It feels like she really whoops your butt. Then what else did we have? Suns dropped too much. I think that might be still the case. Fishing was a little bit too slow. I think that's kind of like the overall feeling. So let's take a look at this. So perch 30%, 25. So I'm gonna buff it by 5%, 35, 30. This is actually way higher chance. So let's make it to 5%. So it's gonna be 35, 35. Okay, so you are kind of like progressing. You're getting better fish. Kind of like the better fish chance drops, but you make up for the lower level fish. I don't know if that makes sense. You already like 20. Let's make it 25. And 5% chance to get white fish. So you're still rocking 30%. So now it's like 35%, 35%, 30. Alright, so it's not linear. And then this is already at, let's buff this to 20. And you're gonna have 5% of anglerfish. Let's make 1% lohikäärme. Alright, so yeah, there it is. So, kind of like buff the fish getting by 5%, at least the fish you're kind of like going for. Buff the fish chances by 5% and nerfed the secondary fish chances. I think that's probably alright. It's probably alright. Lohi kept attacking after disengaging, so that was bad. That was bad, and it's gonna be a little bit difficult to find that bug. It's gonna be a little bit of a difficult time to find the bug. I'm kind of like wondering where the issue was. Combat, where's the combat? So there's a problem here as well, I noticed. So we're basically like checking this. Okay, so is item used to kill boss? This returns true. But it's putting in the bot type. Hey, Akti has done it finally! Holy shit! Wait, like where do we get this value? We're just like hard coding it in. Alright, so that's good stuff. So we're just hard coding it in. No wonder why it doesn't work. Hey. So this is supposed to be the opponent player state bot type. And does not contain. Is it my bot type? I think it's my bot type. Alright, so that should fix that issue, I'm pretty sure. Fixed a bug where bot type low, he was hard coded into the weakness check. I don't know why, but it was. Congrats, Seiko! How will things move forward now? So that's done. That's not it. Okay, so we actually didn't write it down, but we had the problem. The low, he was weak, and we got toast, even though it didn't make any sense. Low, he kept attacking after disengage. So there is an issue. There is an issue about the flee. It's gotta be the only way, right? So here we're looping this in a coroutine, and that's not gonna be the one that triggers it. So if this is default, then we're gonna put the combat end as false and end combat. I think this should be the one that triggers. But for some reason it didn't. So let's take another look at it. I hate this music. Holy shit, I hate this music. I don't like this shit. Okay, so we'll deal damage if combat is on, handle player death. Hits counter. Alright, so where's the flee? Handle flee. Where's the flee? Is it in combat manager? Okay, so it's probably in combat manager then. We have the handle flee here somewhere. Here. Request flee. We will start setting up our Steam page and planning for Steam announcement in June. Still need to release 2 big updates before that though. Nice. I really want to see what you guys do. Alright, so we're checking the combat list. And if we can find that the combat in this combat list is the one that's trying to flee, then we are going to stop the coroutine. We're gonna go into the combat and end the combat. I don't know. I have no idea what's causing the issue. I suppose there could be an issue if the combat isn't in the combat list, and then we're just like, all right, there is nothing to stop. Huh. That's gonna be hard to replicate as well. Kinda don't wanna deal it with right now. Kinda don't wanna deal with it right now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. First I need to fill some Actia forms. Damn! Will the job never end with Actia? I kinda don't wanna deal with this. I wonder, is there something that's happening, like particularly in the boss fight? Like, could the boss fight be responsible for that? So we have the boss fight. Huh. I don't know. I kind of like had the feeling like I've led the combat, but for some reason the coroutine kept on running. That's kind of like what it seemed. So it didn't get cancelled. I believe that was the case. While combat is on, so everything here gets run by this. So it's basically like this is the one that should be. I think we could kind of like do the end combat here as well, right? I don't know if it helps. I don't know if that helps, but basically if we are out of this loop, we could do the end combat. Also, I realized, I think it was like today or yesterday, that I'm not handling the death very good. Like, I think the death should be handled kind of like inside the player state. Kind of like, see, like if health goes under 0, you're dead. Like right now the death is handled kind of like in combat manager, which is kind of weird. I think the death should be handled like just based off the health. If your health goes lower than 0 or 0 and lower, you're just gonna be, there's gonna be stuff that happens to you basically. So this is a little weird how I've done this. It's a little weird how I've done this. I can't believe I've done this like so. So yeah, this might come and bite me in the butt in the future, as it has. Warning, I had an issue in playtesting that he kept on attacking me when I ran. So it seemed like the coroutine wasn't cut. Wasn't cut off like it's supposed to. I added another end combat call into the end, but it might not be enough. Health could just trigger events if health goes to 0. Yeah, I think it could have like just an individual kind of like individual solution. So whenever your health goes to 0, you're just gonna be dead and it's gonna be handled. Like, I don't think it needs to be handled in the combat logic where what happens to you when you die. But I don't know. That would require some new thinking. So I think that might have been fixed, but probably not. So the stuff that we have left is... So the Manala fishing pools are for some reason still very hard to see. And one of the berry bushes was wrong. But I think we are pretty good. So let's take a look at the fishing spots. So here's this guy. I don't know why I can't see it. Let's take a look at the other ones. So it seems like they are like the same. Like, why can't I see you? Like, even here it looks like it's not there. Like this, you can see this. Rotation minus 90. Yeah, it's the same. Like, why isn't... Like, what is this? Like, why is it like under? It seems like it's kind of like under. What if I raise it? No? Like, what is this? Why can't I see it? Is it with this spot? No. I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. It's weird. One of the weirder things out here. Did you put comma point? Yeah. Like, it just seems like this particle system is just not like alive. So let's try to... I'm gonna copy paste this motherfucker. And I'm gonna take it down to the place. Alright, this is gonna be here. This is gonna be here. And as you can see, I don't think it's working anymore. Are you working? No. Oh, that might be the reason. It's kind of like... Is it because of the ground? It's kind of like the ground is not deep enough or something. Maybe that's the problem. Flip it. Faces downwards. Let's flip it, guys. Not like that. No changes whatsoever. I don't know. This seems to be steep enough, deep enough. That's kind of weird. Kind of weird, I'm telling you guys. Yeah, so is there anything different here? Okay, so this one, I think you can see. I have never fished here, by the way. As you can see, like, it's kind of like the same here. You can only see half of it. You can only see like half of it. Shader could be drawing the water on top of the particles. Yeah, I think that's probably it. No idea what's so different about this place though. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is some render shit. As you can see, it's kind of like clipping. It is clipping. It is clipping, my friends. What can I do about that? Water and the name clipping in PT had the same issue. True, yeah, it did. True. You changed those orders from the shader. Alright. So I do have the water shader. I should probably change that, right? Let's see, water. Alright, so where is the water? There it is. So we have the water material. So here's the water. And Q control auto sorting priority 0. Oh, would you look at that? If I put it to -1, it's already like, there it is. There it is, boys. That was good. Good inform.many once again. All right, so let's see how it is now. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. I want to have 3 of these places to be fair. So let's take a look at how this looks. It's a little clippy. It's a little clippy. Yeah, that's good. Let's do one more. I want there to be 3 of these. And I want this guy to be at somewhere like here. You can do some fishing here if you want. You can do some fishing here. Alright, let's see how that is. So this is where the ground is a little weird. It's a little weird, so I think we need to fix the terrain. Let's do sets height 0. Something like this. I'm just gonna like make the ground make a little bit more sense here. Where's the nav mesh? So the nav mesh is really far away, by the way. It's really far away, so let's paint this bad boy in. Alright, so I think that could work. Now the fishing. You are gonna go in here. Beep beep. Not bad. Alright, so that's gonna be it. Beaver logic! 1% of the future fish. How much is the fish? It's 1% like Beaver logic new. How's it going, Beaver logic? Have you been busy clogging water from rivers? Like no running water here. And then we had a little bit of a funny bug here. For some reason I had changed the terrain. Somewhere around here. There. I just had a random pimple there. So let's fix that. Random pimple. Alright, so that's probably more like it. Yeah, so we still have a nav mesh issue there, so let's fix that. There it is. There it is. Now, there's a couple things I want to do with the nav mesh. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and add nav mesh obstacles, or I could do the unwalkable area. So let's first commit this. Water material render order is now -1 to prevent fishing pole effects clipping and disappearing. Created a new fishing pole to the west coast of Tuonela. Fixed some... Nope. Fixed some terrain issues. Let Garnet pop it. Pop it. Twist it. Snap it. Twist it. Kill it with fire. Alright, so we did that. So now how do we add... how do we add like new areas to the nav mesh? How do I create like non-walkable areas? Nav mesh creating non-walkable areas. How do you do that? How to make a mesh way to mark areas non-walkable? Hey Nazibi, good to see you, man. Modifier volume. You can some way increase the cost of walking in there. It's pretty cool. Like I know how to add nav mesh obstacles, but I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add like so here for example this is the wall. So what if I add a nav mesh modifier volume, was it? And what if I make it like this is non-walkable, and then I just like I twist it and I turn it. That's too high. Or too low. Oh, there's too much shit in my screen. It's hard to see there. Okay, so that's probably better. Like, I want this to be kind of like, you know, the size of the wall and a little bit extra. Not that one, this one. Kind of like this. So that the bots would kind of... Are you talking about characters walking through invisible walls? I'm talking about like the bots want to hug the wall. And I don't want them to hug the wall. So I'm creating like, what if we had like this non-walkable thing, and it's gonna affect, well, it's gonna affect the player here as well. So I think we're gonna add like a bot. Well, let's see what happens. I don't know if anyone actually cares about that area though. So what if we add like this default area non-walkable? So it does like carve it out. It does carve it out. So I think how we are gonna do this is that we're gonna mark these kind of like unwalkable for the bots. It's fine for me if the player like hugs the wall, but it's really annoying when the bots do it. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like get rid of this thing. Let's just return. You probably need to start using different agent for players. Yes, I agree. I agree. But I'm not gonna do it now. Yeah, so for the next time I'm gonna take these notes. So that's actually done. So we have some berry bushes that are 180 degrees. I could actually fix that. That's really quick. So I think this berry bush was 180 degrees wrong. So you are 180 degrees when you don't need to be. What about the rest of them? Are you 180 degrees? I think you are. What about you? Yes. And do we have those anywhere else? I think these are correct, yes. Yeah. Alright. So let's push that. Some volcanic berry bushes. We're 180 degrees. Wrong. So we have occlusion calling that I wanna explore next time. And a nav mesh. Yeah, so that's gonna be... There's 2 things we wanna do tomorrow. At least. Is there anything else? And we have this, what's gotta be done. I think I'm gonna paste this as well. It's not like it's a beautiful piece of work, but I think we're gonna use that anyway. And it sounds like at least Garnet is home. Don't know, maybe Boy is home as well. So I am gonna call it here. I am starving. I haven't eaten anything whole day. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. If there's any new viewers, please consider dropping a follow. We're gonna continue tomorrow. We have a lot of big things lined up that we gotta do. So thank you Tonska being the MVP today. Big shout out to our boy Tonska for being crazy generous. I am gonna raid let's raid Heideviska. He's been a nice fella, a German fella. So let's go there, guys. Raid with me. I'll catch you tomorrow with brand new problems. Same game, brand new problems, am I right? 33 viewers, nice to see so many here. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.